26.
Okay, let's write this down. Gotta make sure. All right, x minus 8 over 4x squared plus 21 plus 5. No. Hold on, don't write that down. Wait just a minute. Who had a question?
It's being a factor if it's not like if it's 4x squared plus a number that doesn't have an x.
Maybe Grace common factor. Sorry, no problem. Do you have one you're thinking of?
Because this one doesn't have an x.
Let's look at this and then we'll see. All right, I'm sorry, new problem. X squared minus x minus 6 minus, there you go, there's a subtraction, 5x plus 10. Okay, so we are just reviewing, adding and subtracting. First step, find the least common multiple of both terms. All right, so let's look at this first one. The denominator is a trinomial. How do we find this? Factor. We're going to use the X method. And I am going to keep this as neat as I can, but there is going to be a nice little arrow right there. Okay. Factors of -6 that add up to be what? -1. Good. Has anybody got them? Bingo. -3. +2. Let's check just real quick. -3 times 2 is -6. Check. -3 plus 2 is -1. Check. So our factors are x minus 3, x plus 2. All right, what about this one up here? Remember, 3 terms, we either X method or quadratic formula. How many terms do we have here?
2.
Y'all remember? Yes. Greatest common factor. Is this what you were talking about, Cameron?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, and if there was an extra number on the end, like you can't factor that if there's not an x. Like 5x plus 10x plus like 4. Can you factor that if the 10 doesn't have an x on it?
Doesn't sound like it. I'd have to look at the specific one. So here we have 5x plus 10. Grace, what's the greatest common factor? 5. You're left with x plus 2. So here are these and these. Least common multiple.
You just divide 5 and 10.
That just greatest common, 2 terms. At the very beginning of 8.1, we talked about factoring. If you have 2 terms, greatest common factor. You're looking at both terms. What can you take out? Sometimes it's a number, sometimes it's a variable, sometimes it's both. Okay. 3 terms, X method or quadratic formula. Haven't given you a quadratic formula one yet. Probably aren't going to get one. If y'all are okay with that.
Yeah.
Do you want a quadratic formula? No. Okay. I would agree. Okay, let me scoot this up. Now, there is, some of this is obvious. Remember, this is going to be a long one. Let's write what we have. X minus 3, is there another one? No, so just write 1x minus 3. We have x plus 2 here, then we have 1 here, so we just write x plus 2. I'm going to write checks when I'm done with them. I'm forgetting one thing. What am I forgetting? The 5. In a math rule, it just goes out front. Well, that's our common denominator. So now we got to go back up I'm gonna scoot this down just a little bit. Okay, so we have here, this goes with, these two are the factored form of this, and 5x plus 10 is 5 times x plus 2. All right, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to change colors. I'm going to rewrite the initial problem with the least common multiple at the bottom, okay?
Does the front not also go on the left side?
Yeah, I'm writing it right now. Okay, let me, all right, I changed colors for a reason. This is the hard step. This is what I want us to focus on. We have one at a time. Here I am here. I'm doing one term at a time. Everybody stay with me, okay? Look at this one. I need this to be here. What is missing from this denominator to this one? Just one thing. What is it? 5. So I'm going to take this needs to be multiplied by 5 and the top, okay? All right, so what about this second one? You have 5 times x plus 2. Bingo. Good. There's something I need you to be careful with that usually y'all don't like. What is this? Be careful, okay? Let's bring everything over. Let's multiply. X minus 1 times 5 is what? 5x. Thank you. Y'all with me? I'm just distributing. Okay? All I'm doing is I'm just multiplying. Minus 4 times x minus 3 is 4x minus 12. Please be careful. This subtraction, what's going to happen?
Add 1.
All right. So this negative, here, I'm just going to write it. 5x minus 5 minus 4x. What happens to this negative 12? Okay. It is now positive. Minus a negative 12 is a positive 12. Over. Lots of writing. It's a little monotonous. Yes, thank you. I know. You're in English class. Who knew? Okay. Now we can simplify. How many x's do we have on the numerator?
2.
Simplify. 5x negative 4x is how many? Just x. So I'm going to cross that out, actually. Negative 5, positive 12 is
7.
positive 7. And you're done.
So you won't do anything with x plus 2?
Where's an x plus 2?
Denominator.
I haven't done anything with this denominator since I found it at the top. Did y'all hear what he said? Once you find the least common multiple, which is also your common denominator, you're done with the denominator. You're done. Now you have to fix the numerator. That is why this step here, and I'm going to star it. You got to take your time. It's a terrible star. Right there. Let me circle this answer. And I'm telling you, it does not get any harder than this. Okay? Your homework, I just wrote it down. Where's my sticky note? Page 5. Nine through 12, 28. and 29. 6 problems, again. Yes, ma'am. You have 12 to 15 minutes to get this started. Probably you won't finish it.
I don't.